Most people are not prepared for aging, despite the fact that aging and illness are part and parcel of life. So for elderly people, when the health starts to deteriorate, they usually see themselves as a liability, as a burden to the family and to the society. And when they can see no way out of the situation, they become very depressed and they might develop very negative thoughts about themselves. In OJOY, when we look at the needs of the older persons, we look at it from 3 different domains: the biological domain, the psychological domain, and the social domain. It is very common for people to think of counselling as only working mainly in the psychological domain, but for older people, we need to look at all 3 domains in order for us to get a more holistic view of their needs in the 3 different areas.
For clients who can come to our center for counselling, an unfamiliar setting might seem daunting. To help them feel more comfortable, we have incorporated a few design elements to give our center a more homely feel. That way, it seems as if they are visiting a friend at their place to seek comfort. As clients enter, they are greeted not by a reception counter, but rather a sitting area furnished traditionally like the living room of a house. This way, we hope to invoke a sense of familiarity to help our client feel less isolated and more connected to the present. As they proceed to the counselling room, they will see furniture, ornaments, and pictures from an era closest to their hearts, all handpicked to bring about a nostalgic feel.
Regardless of the nature of cases that come to us, one thing for sure, if we can help, we will not turn them away. The cases can remain with us from a few months to some cases where they may even be with us for a couple of years. Progress varies amongst individuals, but usually with the passage of time, we will see that they improve. So when they start getting better, we can see that their mood is more lifted, they are happier, their family members are more involved in their care, they are less stressed, and in general, the seniors are more connected to the community resources available around them.
OJOY is also dedicated to encourage active aging among seniors. HOA, which stands for Health-Oriented Aging, is our prevention program to motivate more seniors to stay active and be connected to the community. HOA is held on weekday mornings, beginning with a short workout session before moving to activities which differ from day to day. Switching things up helps break the monotony of repeated routine, which then stimulates greater brain activity, thus helping to reduce cognitive decline. In simpler terms, slowing down the possible onset of dementia. Such activities as singing and movement aim to keep seniors active or enabling them to learn new things.
Compared to a decade ago, there are a lot more resources that is being allocated to the elder care sector, and I think this is really heartening. There are a lot of people who still hold a rather simplistic and sometimes I would say biased view of the older people and their needs. For example, many people still hold a view that older people just need to have the basic needs met. You just need to ensure that they have their food on the table, that they have a roof over their head, and that is enough for them. But in reality, human beings are complex, and older people are no exception. There isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. So my hope is that for all of us that's working in this sector, that we can take a more open and more flexible approach when we're helping our elderly client, and so that we can try to meet the need of every client that walks through our door.
After all these years, I'm humbled to say that OJOY is currently well respected for our expertise in this area. Even though changes might be slow, it may take months or even years. But knowing that everything we do actually makes a difference motivates my team and me. To me, OJOY is a vessel for us to deliver what we promise. We then aim to cultivate a sharing culture in this senior care sector where everyone can learn from each other and co-elevate. After all, another smile on the seniors' faces is another achievement for OJOY.